Shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders at Great Millstone, and to your hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth that's pushing this truth with all sincerity, honesty, and faith. We're in the time of the end. 2020 is becoming a beautiful year for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and this truth. All right, prophecies are coming to pass day by day, moment by moment, hour by hour. You never know what the next day is going to bring. All right, you got Donald Trump brother passing away. All types of things are going on, man. But the actual lesson that we're going to go into today, I was listening to the apostle going into the fact about these women's, man. These women are puffed up, and especially these Black Lives Matter, that whole thing right there is just another example of how Esau uses Jake, especially Jake's pain. You know, you got to be a sick individual to use somebody's pain and anguish against them. You know, that's the devil. Okay, that's not a normal person. Normal people will be like, damn, man, and have a conscience. Even the heathens, say besides Esau, because Esau's he's dealing directly with Satan, man. That's Satan's conduit on the planet Earth. All right. But to say the least, if you're going to use somebody's pain against them and to use their actual struggle and the oppression that you put on them as a weapon against them, then you a certified demon, man. All right. But that's going in on a whole nother subject. But this subject I want to touch on is that let's go ahead and get the scripture real quick. And the picture you have up here, I just try to find, ancient relics and ancient, not mosaics, but different artists' rendition of Adam and Eve. Okay, and you can see this is a later or early depiction of Jake as being in that Adam and Eve position, which we know they were dark-skinned people back then. But it was just a good picture that I found, and to show Jake, hey man, we were in paradise at one time. We getting ready to go back. All right, we got to keep faith in that. So let's start with this first precept. It's 1 Timothy. Let's jump right into it. This is 1 Timothy 2:13. 1 Timothy 2:13. And when I read it, I read this constantly, and especially when you start dealing with these women out here on the highways and byways, this scripture comes up a lot. It does come up quite a bit because it shows what order the women are supposed to be in. But when I heard it today, it stuck out to me. This portion stuck out to me the most, okay? This is 1 Timothy 2:13. It says, "For Adam was first formed, then Eve." All right, so Adam, let's go into that. All right, Adama. All right, ground. It says Adam was first formed. So let's go into that word first, and then check out the numbers on the Strong's Concordance number. It's 144. All right, just I'm pointing out. I didn't see that earlier, so I just seen it now. So that's even more spiritual. But let's go into the word first. Okay, when it says that Adam was first formed, okay? Everything in these scriptures are for our learning and for us to soak up, okay? So the word there is protos, where you get the word prototype, all right? Let's play it.
Strong's G 4413. Protos.
Protos. Yep, that's derived from. That's where you get the word prototype, all right? Which means the first of its creation, okay? That's why it's a prototype, all right? The first. All right, but look what this means. Look what it says here, though. The word definition for first, it says first in time or place, in any succession of a thing or person, first in rank. Okay, so now let's look up what the word rank means. Let's look up what the word rank means. The word rank means a position in the hierarchy of armed forces. All right, and it says what? We're soldiers in this thing, a solitary life. All right, we're soldiers for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So this is a somewhat of the heavenly army, man. All right, that's why it says you must endure hardness as a good soldier. All right, that's why it says if this is my kingdom, my saints would fight. That's what Yahushua said. If he says, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. What does that mean? Those servants are his army, man. Okay? It says a single line of soldiers or police officers drawn up abreast, give, arrange in rank or ranks. So that's what it means. Rank is arrangement, a position of hierarchy. So once we tell these women that, hey, you know, you're supposed to be under us, they look like, yeah, you got a problem with it. No, it's right here. When it says Adam, okay, let's read it again. Now let's read it verbatim. Let's read it with that word in there. Let's read it with the understanding that we just got. It says 1 Timothy 2:13, for Adam was first in rank, hierarchy. He was first in rank formed, then Eve. So that's rank right there. You don't go to an army, you don't, especially these black women. All right, these black women don't join the armed forces and talk shit. Are you serious? Hold on. When you join the army and you don't do so, you can get court-martialed. All right, these black women ain't giving their sergeant any flack. These right here are black nigga women, and I bet you when they sergeant or anybody or lieutenant is higher up in rank than them, ask them to do something, they gonna do it. Why? Because they will be court-martialed. They will get in trouble because they have to follow rank and order. Okay, so these black women are capable of following rank and order, but they're not following the rank and order, Yahbashim Yahushai. That's the problem. Okay, that's where you're gonna get judged, man, because you're going against the grain of Yahbashim Yahushai. When we tell you black women that you're out of order, you're out of rank. You're not supposed to usurp authority over the man in Yahbashim Yahushai's eyes, man, not the eyes of Esau. The Lord gonna punish that man. So he ain't worrying about Esau, he's worrying about you. Okay? He's saying that, look, let's read it again. This is the scripture. Man, I seen this today. It's so beautiful, man. It says first in rank. Rank. Okay? It says for Adam was first in rank. And then look, the word formed. Now let's see what the word formed means. I'm not going to go. I'm going to just make sure these points are hit so Jay can get the nitty gritty of this lesson, man. You know, because you got these Black Lives Matter. You got these women that's puffing up. That's the Lord putting you and setting you up for the okie doke also, man. Because just like the Lord is judging Esau, he's judging the black woman too. Because you've been at ease with this man. You've been hand in hand with this man. That's why you see them in the military. They look happy, man. Look at that. Look at all these pictures they take once they get done graduating. Look at her smile, man. Look at all their smiles on their face. They don't smile like that when they see you, Jake. They don't smile like that. They're proud that Esau gave them some kind of graduation and, you know what I'm saying, rank and file. They're happy for that. But they're not happy to be under the rank and file of Yahbashim Yahushai. That's the smile they should have once they know that they're an Israelite woman. They should come under that file and rank, but they don't. They think that they got the authority over the man, which Esau sold them that dream. Esau knows. That's why Esau, even in the elite families, if the woman marries outside of the arrangement, she's cut off. She takes what they'll give her a little piece, but they're not giving her the chunk. All right. So these elites know what they're doing, man. Okay. And it says was first formed. Let's look up what that word formed means. The word there is placio.
Strong's G 4111. Plaso.
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 All right. The word there for plaso is to form, mold, something from clay, wax, etc., used as a potter. All right. But then let's go down into the Strong's definition. Plaso, a primary verb to mold, i.e. shape or fabricate. So when it says that the Lord formed Adam first, he formed Adam, he shaped him into the law, statutes, and commandments that Adam should be established with, man. All right, the Adamites, which we know is the Adamites today, but Adam being the man of that nation was first formed, was first given the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to attain unto Yahbashim Yahushai. So let's go ahead and get some precepts to back that up, because we don't want emotions to get in here, man. especially if a woman is listening to this verse or listening to this lesson, Salakia, that it is a song, it is Psalms. But if you listen to this, hey, you just got to get in rank. Ain't nothing to be mad at something like you lost something, you never had it. You can't lose something you never had. You never had rank over Jake. You never had rank over the Israelite man. That was a false narrative that was pushed to help further the curses that the Lord put on us, because he said, I will show you a new thing, that a woman shall compass a man. So the Lord gave you a facade, but the Most High set you up for that. Okay? Let's read the verse 31. This is Ezekiel 34 and verse 31. And it reads, let's start at 30. It says, thus shall they know that the Lord, Slakia, thus shall they know that I, the Lord, power am with them. And it says, in that day, even the house of Israel are my people, saith the Lord power. So this verse right here, it tells me enough I need to hear, man, that the Most High is going to establish Israel as his people. But look what he says. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men. Let's read that one more time. And ye, my flock, the flock of my pastor, are men, and I am your power, saith the Lord. Because the Lord is saying, I formed you, Adam. Because he's speaking to the same people that's being called another name. But he's saying Adam was first formed, the man, all right, which is over the woman. So when the Lord is speaking about Adam, okay, the Adamites, and then you see also going into Eve, all right, Eve went off. Eve was the one that went off. But Adam was first given that breath, okay? He was given that life. And let's go ahead and get that real quick. This is Genesis 2 and 7. We'll back that up. This is Genesis 2 and verse 7. And it reads, and the Lord power formed man, see? Formed him. What is that? He manipulated him. He manipulated him into what he wanted. All right. He formed him just like you formed clay. And that was given the law, statutes, and commandments. That's how the Lord formed Adam. Formed Adam means he gave him the law. How do you form somebody? How was Israel formed? They were given the law. It says that this shall be a token between us and our power, that he shall be our power and we shall be his people. Through that law, statute, because the law forms you, man. Because you have to not do certain things, and that's the guidelines. Okay, you got to stay in those perimeters of the law, statutes, and commandments. You can't eat what you want. You can't dress like you want. You can't act like you want. Okay, that's putting you in a straits. Okay, because living vicariously is sin. Okay, you can't do as you will. You have to be under the law, statutes, and commandments, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to operate on a high level, man. Okay? So Jake, as what you call Israel at the time of Adam, was being formed to operate on a high level. That's why we were placed in the Garden of Eden. We were placed eastward in Eden, which is the land of Israel today. All right? As we were placed there, we were given that law, statutes, and commandments to let us shine in that place, because that's the Lord's garden, man. That's the Lord's, if you read the book of Apocrypha, he said he chose the one pit. That's the pit that he chose, man. And he hasn't changed that pit. Just like he says, one lily, one peep. He hasn't changed, okay? So just like he says here, and the Lord power formed man, okay? That's the same word right there. Or Salakia, let's go in, that's a different word. Let's go ahead and look into this word, where it says Yatazar. Okay, the word is Yatazar, which means to form, fashion, frame. Same. It's the same definition of the word plasos. Okay, form, fashion is the same type of meaning of human activity, divine activity. So Adam was formed to what? To do activities in some form of fashion or way, which was that what was the activity of keeping the law, of creation, original creation, individual conception of Israel as a people. So look at that. So even right here is saying that formed is Israel as a people, just like he formed Adam. He formed Israel as a people and established them. When he said, brought us to Mount Sinai, and he pleaded with Mount Sinai, and he pleaded with us there. Okay, and he framed us to frame, preordained, plan, fig or divine purpose of a situation, to be formed, to be created, to be predetermined, to be preordained. All right. So we were set up for that, just like we are getting in that back now, man. All right. You see how beautiful this is, man. All right. That's why we say call law Yahweh Shem Yahshai, because we're getting all of this information back. All right. And through women going and bucking up, they're going against the grain, man. And they can fall under that judgment. All right. This is the book of Acts 2 and 22. This is Acts 2 and 22. And it reads, ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, a man approved of Yahweh among you by miracles. That's how Yahweh put a sign on he put a signet on his son. That's why Yahweh Shai said, if you don't believe my words, believe my works. Because the power wouldn't give me these works if he didn't send me. All right. Yahweh gave his son, Yahweh Shai, the power to put a signet on him. Okay, that he wasn't just some Jake that came along and, you know what I'm saying? No, he was saying that because it says there's no other name under heaven where men might be saved. All right. So we needed to get Yahweh Shai, needed to know that it was Yahweh Shai and believe on him. And that's why the miracles came into play, was to put a sign, to put a signet on him. That was the seal of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. That was the seal of Yahweh that was on his son, was that miracle. Just like you send a signet, just like Israel would send a signet to a person by letter, right? That's how the Lord put a signet on his son. So when we seen him, how would we know that the Lord sent him? By the miracles that he was doing. When John baptized Yahushua, the dove fell on Yahushua, and it says, this is my son, who am I well pleased, hear ye him. All right. When Salaki, that also happened when Yahushua was sown with Moses on one side, and you had man, let me go ahead and let me pull it up, the transfiguration. I don't want to quote it too much. Hold on. All right, let's go ahead. Let me bring this out real quick. The Spirit wants me to. I don't want to just misquote it because the point. All right, let's go to Matthew 17. Let's go Matthew 17. All right, let's pull it up here. All right, because this right here is showing he's putting a sign on his son, because we have to hear his son. If we don't believe on his son, we can't be saved, because he's the sacrifice. He's the sacrificial lamb to do away with our sins, man. So we needed to know who he was and believe on him and know that was our lamb. Even if some didn't believe, that's why the Lord sent that power on his son, man. All right. This is the book of Matthew 17 and 1. It says, and after 6 days, Yahushua taketh Peter and James and John, his brother, and bringeth them up into a high mountain apart. So that was the hierarchy. He took the rank and file right there. And he says his brother and bringeth them. That's why, hey, in this truth, man, be cautious on how you treat your brother, man. All right, because we don't know who is who in this walk of ours, man. You know, but I'm just saying that. And it says, and after 6 days, Yahushua taketh Peter, James, and John, his brother, and bringeth them up into a high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. So his clothes changed, man. So in a moment, man, in a twinkling of an eye, even our garments will be changed, man. You know, our face will shine. You know, those are the blessings that is coming for us, and we got to anticipate that. It says, and behold, 3 appeared unto them, Moses and Elijah, talking with him. See that? And then Peter answered and said unto the Lord, and said unto Yahushua, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If thou wilt, let us make 3 tabernacles, one for thee, one for Moses, and one for Elias. While they yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them. Okay, check this out. How is a bright cloud bringing a shadow? Because it's a chariot, man. That was a chariot of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That was a chariot. That was what you call a so-called UFO. Okay, came over them as they were speaking, and this is what happened. While he yet spake, behold, because the chariot was always there. That's why it says, where 2 or more gathered in my name, there I shall be. So the chariot was already there. So it just came, it just appeared and showed its presence to them, because they needed to bring this out. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice of the cloud. It says, and a voice out of the cloud which said, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased, hear ye him. And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their face and were sore afraid. All right. So that's that's what Yahweh Shai was established. He had a signet on him. Lord willing, I can go into this lesson more. I think this is one that, that can be touched in, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for, bringing it, during the lesson, man. But the Lord put a signet on his Son. All right. Just like he's putting a signet on the men in these last days, who he's dealing with, man. All right. Who he's dealing with. And for you women out there, man, you gotta trusting on us is not a bad thing, man. Lord, when I can go on the other lesson, and women trust thy man, because we will be that covering in that time, and you're gonna need us. You might not need us now, but hey, wait and see. So with that, I want to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Shalom, Akim, keep faith, keep fighting, keep pushing towards that goal. We almost home. Shalom, shalom.